Bible it says that with praise and thanksgiving they sang to the Lord. Not watch the watchman watches in vain. Onyame ene hweye nso ono na ekrekura yen ono na awowa yen ama enne kwasiada asa akọ ababa beto yen bio yeti ase na techrema da bodwe moje die mu afusania ejapayese ye mfa waseda ni o. If you are celebrating a birthday today, feel free send me a message 0551 599933 0551 599933 and me papa bako venerable Bodu Boateng wa kwa humjie mu kakra ene wenya 73 years. Venerable Bodu Boateng is 73 years today. We'll be celebrating him. So regardless of how special today is, just send it to us. Let's celebrate with you. And I no pay ansana ebebo no ngotwe ne de osori no ahyase no ye koyechi kakra obekaya na wotwe twa mu nyame adom yenya manimni baako na fei obi a waredare wo awrade enkyerechire mu efra ne theologian manimfo no na ye frɛ no Kwame Owusu Secretary a owo Krobia Asante Secretary Krobia Secretary and Associates good Kwame edem enkyerechire mu mai efa se ye de meyare na ayaresabia wo ho na ye de mebekwa to asori fie o kasi su dia se emre bia ntia se wo ko hompo na se bu ko hwere wo nkwa o se ntimi nya obi ahwe o de upemu na koye bibia no nso akire se obi dia baa bi bu wansa na wo ye den wo ko krachi se mre bia ntia e wo Ghana ha ntia sori no ebi mutimi gini pagu onom se ye san mo yare nye waredare ye friend theologian no very reverend Dr. Benny Ampon Methodist software na kan o Tradio Christian Service University College no tete asofo ono nso kire a training no ba bia ne wono ma kire se obi yare a ye de ne koto asori fie also kan Genesis kusi Revelation be bia ne wono ma kire se obi yare a o se asori fie ne eden ene de ne kokoto anapem be se mi twanitia ebia na nsem bia meka anye nipa num bi de ba se bia se no kura wo hoi enam etwa the truth hurts asofo bia egi nipa egu o masori fie se o mu son mo yare under very inhumane circumstances and conditions say ya jo bia to asori fie empakra bia na empani honum no oda mattress so ana say de kete ase form and oda honum awoya minu mienu nyame ado ye dade mi kra no ya kata ehun so bi da sorry fi awo konimu all in the name say or twen ayaresa na me bisa say eye no kre de mo ye no kre a nka ba bia nka mo betimi a kire saa tumi no eye Komfanochi Teaching Hospital Kolebu ayaresa bia 37 Military Hospital Cape Coast Interbetin Hospital Oba Kumasi South Hospital and afei Suntreso hono go hono ma yarefo ni go hono bebre ndika yarefo ni go hono musa no nankama akọ ho nankama akọ so mo yare pacha de mun kan ma cha se enke hono nankama nko na mun konko san yare. I want to share with you just 2 or 3 scriptures. Me pese de make and me 2 minutes see mo pese o tinyo me biase. Okay. Let me take if you read James chapter 1 the verse number 17. Or say achadie pa every good and perfect gift comes from above. Nindia ewo ayaresemu no eya chede ofri onyankopon ho no de bia nipa bi me from say a doctor for enti obi a oye doctor no nyame na ama ni nindia a no ntini ode den ode sayare me pesa oji tum sa every good and perfect gift it comes from above. You can also look at 1 Chronicles chapter 16, the verse number 11 and 12. Ayarisa efri rade onam nipa so ena ye. Enti sa o yare a odofo esam say cases na ba me hono ne bi ya na bura adwene ntiase so. Obitimi ko pejesika no de akwa akomo osofo afi so ye hu osofo ni bi nipa na yeden e ba be free mu no ye rachi ne ko hospital mo ma ko no muni e mu aye den no osofo apɛ taxi am se mo mfa ne den enko hospital. That is not to say that doctors do not have their limit. It is the reason why doctors that are believers pray in addition to the skill and then the knowledge God has given them. Ipachwati de make anase. Osofo ampon ochirechire mu disi osisu dua se enu nti no a combination of the two. Woji ayarisa every ayarisa bia no na de mpaibon so ye den e ka ho. Empeje obi oyare emfa ne nko asori fie prekope. Doctor ye na famu de no. Now the mpaibon so taye chire. Eni die kwan so. Momo ye mre nyoma bi ase kakra. Because baby e wi ase kono. Semni bi ha wo ti a na obisa ho se ye koya na ase e bai. Ye papa TB Joshua ofri mo nche yo. Ofri mo nche nyame mfa ne kransie ye. Owo hospital. Hello. Ye papa TB Joshua. No, that's sorry for you. He went to see the best doctors in the world. Your pastor is seeing the best doctor within his vicinity. In as much as he is praying, he is seeking knowledge, he's seeking healing from somebody that God has dwelt knowledge with. Because me bobo asofo anyame ato nsa afroma. Nanu ya Dr. Maurice Cerullo ofrimo. The world evangelist Maurice Cerullo ofrimo. Now the hospital wengu ewa asori fie. Billy Graham free mo. Billy Graham free mem say afi ye twem. Billy Graham free mu ewa yaresabia. Oko hospital. Sabi se wonnim nyame tumi ana dua sankofo yi mu. You don't. But yet omo yare ye no, they went to the hospital. Mabo asofo miensa a wiase anu ye nyina ye nimo mo. Mabo Dr. Maurice Cerulo. O no na eye hospital and wo free mu wo ho. Mabo Billy Graham. O no oko hospital. Mabo TB Joshua. O no ko wo hefa hospital. Get the blend right. Asori fie enye hospital. Udu nipa kokoto no na se afi last minute no. Osafo ne fa taxi man se fa ne ko hospital. Na ukoya na se wo buy. If you knew that the hospital was the place to save the person, why did you then keep the person there? Osafo di 15,000 Ghana cedis. So beso bi yare. Na yeso oji sika ni ye wa hu nipa ni bia fa busiafo na ye den omo hwe na agini sika wanjane ye frɛ no misi Ali Baba na frɛ no Ali Baba frɛ no somebody beto ye ni Ali Baba frɛ na no si ade ache na ode abusiafo ni sika ma common sense application. The best act of faith gidie Kessben baako efiri awurade ho no se wo de adwen so onyame na de ayedai e de adua ye ntirim dise mo gidie na meka se metimi ahuri afiri ebrosan so akwakosi foma na chese ma mfa adwene na nyame de ma me na anyeden anya adwuma agidi fo afuto na me de ma mo osofo betena radio so aka nsem obetimi aka nyina wo wiase omo tena se otimi ka kire se fade waye sebra ye bebo yare ni nyina ati se herbalist omo ni herbalist na ka bom herbalist nso betena se anu ono so aka yare be 50 abom o se fade bra maso ye osofo nso ba no so aka yare be 30 o se fade bra maso ye ono do yare anu ko hospital. Hello umi nsia bibi mfrim se GD4 na me ne boy ye ono di nyansa dua ye ntirim tu anamo a kire se nyame ama wadwene na odi gidie eka saa adwene ne ho a ena mampuntu otimi ba manu ato anase manu asi MCS enkasa manu ato manu asi mintu osofofo wa wutie mi no eye wo na me yedai metufo. God is still in the miracle business. Jesus indeed heals. But get the blend right. Thank you. Midin de Sammy Adubuachi 92.9, 93.3, Kessben Television, and also live on all our social media platforms. Yes, Sumiasi, Efrisabri Kosise, Ebebo, Nondu apai muno e de osori e baba beshase nti ye krado na wache etwa mu enam na Bishop Eko baby nti ntimi anye communion service this morning ye de communion service no ebeka ho nti wa woni communion wine ofie no ensuo ana dokodoko mpo no fasi epono ne so edu se Bishop Vampire ne ye hyira so ne nyina yakọ Awurade adidie. The Kessben Foundation yema kakra be rem ne mom ne Bishop Prichiwia na ya ye ne Kessien nso na no pemi bae nipa be gu form hanom obi aba all the way from Seshi ohia moa all the way from Seshi nso simu enra eba ne sana na metete but nyame be onyame ebeye. And now give me a strike. Give me a strike. Let me feel you. Like give me a strike. Good. My worship team is ready. Bacho monya crowd na yemfa ejumedie no enhihye so. Good. Nana, can I feel you? Please give me a strike. Let me feel you. Prince Wahefa, let's do it quickly. Let's do it quickly. Me sorry Jina honum. Me sorry Jina ho. Good. Yes sum yase. Ewo nyame agya. Nyame oba. Nyame sunsun kunkun di mu. Amen. And then ababawa odi anim ni ayo sorry no. I understand say friend mama sewa onona leading in our worship. Bishop is also here with us. If you are ready, give me a strike, guys. Let me feel you. Bishop, please give me a strike quickly. Good. Ashe osomno asia nisa.
Hallelujah. Pacho ene anopa yebe bonfire. Hallelujah. Eradia wodi aba betru se samre ene 8th August. You know me no edi kan da eradia ase ene anopa se ene so ode enkwa ene ahode atom ye ni abusua. Mama na homo bronso aso so baby biara o biara. Me pesa me no me no ebeda eradia ase. Me ya se me no me no baby ya no ne asase se ye eradia ye ne yakana kesio yakana meni yo yakana wanwadi awaye ama me no me no ne abusua no. Me no ti enda no pa me pesa baby wa no bi wa no ne de eradia ase. Bi wa no ne de eradia ase. Ma na rababa sanda raba. Bibi se me shira eradi abre ina na ye be koso wa me no muga. Me sorry na pa me sorry me eradi ni ya pa. Me de aye ye ani asida me ma eradi ni ya pa. Isa se na kuame. E ono na kurame. E ono na kurame ma na raba samari ya pa. Ibrahim zia kalebria na baba zubria na baba. Ibrahim zia kalebria na baba. Bless the name of the living God and give praise and adoration for all Baba you are. Ibrahim sanda raba baba biria na raba baba. Ibrahim baba Ibrahim sanda raba baba baba. Libria na baba izubria na baba baba. Libria na baba izubria na baba baba. In the name of Jesus Christ, hallelujah. And then we know bonfire, baby. Biara will be as a radibishia or open on hallelujah. Or see Adano Nakumenibi Ewo Ikra a friendly name in the book of Luke, chapter number 7:11 down. Or see Obano Ashuri Kuna or Sai Ashuri Neba and so. Now Embra was Suano didn't do Chrono Epono Ego. Yesu Christo Esia or Katina say, Oba Mensuna or the Nisa Eka Adakano. And I know me a new bonfire, Embra will be a sorry. Baby, I want to Biara and Radia was here. So I was Damascus, I was a son better than a pawn. And I was here or pass over Jesus Christ came out. And I mean, no Bible is a Radia was here. Oh, the Gradino, I was here. And I was here when none of them was and I won't pass on your pass, sorry. And then you won't go to ma. And I mean, no vampires and Radisia won't pass on. In the book of Acts, was she a son in the demon than a Paul. Now, Oshia Oba, and it was sharing a banner so, or Wufuano ever than name on the party as before. And I mean, no pompa is a prayer at the Asia way, once it's out with it. Now, I say a bra. Jacob and name above what the bone put in Puno was a sign it is a free and then growing in Jacob him. They have a friend Israel to do. And I mean, no Bible in here. Me name the ATP and the body amount. By Radisia won't pass away. And Radis is how it is. And Radis is how it is. And Radis is how it is. He Paladala Sakate. He Rabban Dobriated. He Pakate. Randa Kamuya. He Brenda. He Branda. He Tiara and the Atoswa. He Tiara and the Atoswa. And none of pay. And none of pay. Everybody else is baby aswa. Sao berry me. Eko akotona kure. Ene obi a waswa wade baby koto akure. Obi a waswa woni o ma baby koto akure. So ya busuani so ya damfo so ya okro ya oyire. So ya wo pa so ya ofie ni so ya mantamoni. Ene Ewurade ehia wo pa so. Obere man wo wo ya koto akure no. Abedi obedane ohina no si enipa apo. O si enipa apo ho. Ene de ya koto akure. Ewurade man na no ohini. Ene enipa poni fo bia. Wo so koto akure. Ene won so wo. Ene won so wo. Ene won so wo to the bio. Ene won so wo to the bio. I am commanded to bless, and any baby anaka oko sewo, any baby anaka oba wope ofombo, and there will be another one sirawo. I dare be a baby I didn't see, and I know Bible here, and Radisha on Paso, any papa the phobia, naka oko sewo, and there were yes of Christo Timo, one sirawo, he brought that balance. Hey, I can't them what the Lord bless. He barely has now what you need, now what you want to do, now what you empire, now what you empire, now what you empire, now what you or the Nakuba and Radin Sari, we had your last prayer. They cut out Mosi Kantari, let this week be a blessing, let this week be a blessing, let it be a week of blessing, let it be a week that you favor your people, let it be a week of expansion, let it be a week of multiplication.
While we're sharing on any of our social media platforms, ensure you share the link for others to have a benefit of it. If you are watching us on our social media platform, feel free, share it, let others also. Let's do some shake. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, Mama said you're Thank you very much. Minimati for any machefo nyina edamase. Ahofama modema sorry ayewo kasafide so 92.9 93.3 and ayewo Kessben television and so Bishop God richly bless you. Kessben sorry said sorry them pepe and the communion service no ebeba bishim within the next 5 minutes. Mama me think Kessben Foundation ye quite kakra Bishop we are but mama me who say if Bishop is around draw my attention if Bishop is around. Let me just do one quick call for Kessben Outreach Foundation. Na Kessben Foundation, a man for from person join the Kessben Foundation. A man for Timmy Fraser, any contributing to that so some 2 years. But what your Kessben Foundation no a year ye di hu mo for mo obi bia onni bia ne ho ekwa adwamu no na ya na ye boa omo enye se wo ba be contribute teku anasa simple na so ho kan ba chenye fan club ba cha what ase nti any dey kwan so wa wo contribute teku anasa simple no you don't need to come and register with us. You are a member of Kessben Outreach Foundation. Me na mama bi frame me free Germany, a friend sister ama. I think that's all I remember. Or say or contributed towards the foundation na ohun adwuma kese ye koye wo konfanoche na no ye koyi ayarefo na no mo yare omuntimti o medical bill no. She felt so proud the fact that we tiateku anasa simpoa e dia man no sa pepepe na ye hwehwe emo a ye bo nipa ne uma enam se ye bepon a ye gi offering ntintina na me de emo ne bia ye no e ba kasafidie so se de be ya obehunu se o se kutaku anasa simpoa wo yi no ye de ye enyoma papa eboa mobrofo bacha wati de make na say entina na watchi bia ne yi nipa ba mienu ana miensa bi ne enyoma di nkomo se de be ya se wo yi mu a contribute na wo de aboa na wo hunu se usika no eboa amansan adwumako ye friend say Bill Gates Foundation. Bill Gates we are seeing na so no pa na e wo sika Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation no omoboa we are see afa na nyina no omoboa na Bill Gates Foundation no the woman say sikani ba ko wo wiase nyina your friend Warren Buffett one of the major contributors to the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation. Mo anyame atom nsem kakra. Se mo ba beboa Kessben Outreach Foundation a nke betumi ayanyoma bebre. Empempi we are financially constrained because yentumi nye ni nyina. No pay me buy ma me be so ba ko free sefi ba ko free o ma ba begu hanom. And immediately I cannot help. And it depresses me. It depresses me. But you see, kakra na little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Me fre opa kuneni bia na sembe to menim. That's na ayemi ya kakra. Otie ya anyim say owo kaswa. I don't know mpuso nim say your radio station bimpo e won kran a. Me hwe se menya na em na di nkomo kakra bi sima Asana Maba may opening him and then others. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pacho what is saying? Me pacho member di minim say won cry and antisa.
Okay.
Won cry and I say wo Cape Coast.
Kaswa.
Oh Kaswa. Okay, the member di. Me pacho bi na do asembe to ye nim say wo hia emoa me pacho di ne how.
Me teaching. Last me born am me friend and me teaching.
Okay, nti wan kasa na Africa wasem ho. Me pacho yes wo kuna free mu. When you mfie say?
Me 34.
34 years. Umaya dodo say?
4.
Umaya 4.
Acha.
Pacho kunu free mu mfie dodo say ni?
Okay.
Ukunu free mu mfie say ni?
7 years.
7 years. And I'm bacho oba penyin so nya say?
18.
Oba penyin nya 18. Wow, and yam so free asintem. And the last one so nya say?
8 years.
8 years. Okay. Aduma ba na ye de hwe mofra no?
Pure water.
Oton pure water. Okay. Nti ye ka se wo hia mo a obi a oton pure water de megidi se wo bo ho modern kakra. E de na pepe se ye be ya ma wo.
Ani na dina mo so.
Me pa cho de na pese wo ye. A Kessben Foundation ye betia be bo anu atimi de ahwe nkoda na aka no.
Person can be a canteen.
Person can be a canteen. Canteen say will be a aduane and say canteen say will be a restaurant.
May aduane.
Person can ton aduane. Now when your baby a obesusu say how the aduane see on my better.
For now there's me way you see can you ready to pay baby.
Okay. Sanya or say we plan the to no hu say hana dachi me pese me ton aduane no. Enti se me bisa wa. Obetimi aton aduane. Nti zika na opese oboa no na he na nka wo hia.
Me need to me enche
pacho obia o business plan. So what you say? Me tia bia me pese me ye adwuma bia minim ne o se minya ansa na metimi a hyese adwuma na se wo so wo sika nso ye sika no pese koduru sen ansa na watimi abie canteen no.
Oh, Sammy kita 1,000 na mitimi ai.
Ukita 1,000 Ghana cedis a obetimi abie anu aduane aton. We are sure.
Say bibia de say share kaka.
Okay. And I'm so bo humodi ntino. Yes, ye be yo mwa. Wasa munde betu ye nim no. Mpanyimfo agi atum say ye mwa. Okay?
I'm sure.
Me pacho ensio no ton ide wonya sen.
It depends you. So sometimes whether you fine. It's me cost but whether you fine so it depends whether.
Okay, all right, no problem. Ye be shensi you ni mu kina kakra, okay? Ye the drinks be ka ho ama, okay?
Mate.
Na afi nso no ya ma osika de be opese de no aduane no. Pacho ye yesa wo ho beto wo ma no. Okay, me pacho. A young widow of 34 years. What's when you're 34?
Me pacho.
Wow. Nikunu free mu I say mfie ensoni but ma mbisa question we yo ukunu na busuafo no ade na omo ye fa wo ma ne ho
oh she
omo nya hwe bimpo nka say oh akosi ana abena wo buy school fees bimpo metua ma wo
oh the omo here around but obi anka hwe
omo ben omo no na ti area so bi anka hwe okay me jina Kessben Outreach Foundation a name okay omodin ba wo nti no ye be ma 15 million 8,500 na de ahye wadwuma ni mate na watwa e besi ne bia be ebinada na se okuada no Kessben eye multi credit okay ye be makwa ko hu manager oben bia ye obi okasoa ye obi wo enkran patam bebre na wakwa ko hu na ye bi account the amount na watimi ahye wadwuma ni mukena wate nti nyame nhyira okay koso abo humode ne fa hwe wo ma all right onyankopon o ma ye mre enye kwa na sum nyame fa nyame sum tete mofra ne so okay nyame nhyira wo so atifo ababa we ne kasai owo kasoa there's another young boy and me pese ye boy no unfortunately no your friend abusuafo no the teacher ni odi na asem beto ye nim no we are not getting the teacher Bishop we will do about 4 more to see how best we can support the system so the be nipa ho ebe harry omo ye twa ye som ne so in communion service also I'll end it here na ya to our first hymn MHB 110 Ancient and Modern 193 Jesus Lover of my soul. If you're on social media and you are watching, share it for others to have the benefit of it. This is Church Bells on Kessben 93.3 92.9. We're also live on Kessben television. If you also support to Kessben Foundation number near 0245 75 9593. So ni mobi nso wa ho hie ma office na asem no wo de betu ani ma sese ye boa na ofre 0241 443344 ya beje oso ne ya ye nhwehwemu se nokra bi wo mu na se ye wo hoden a ya ba be ye oni akro no nso emwa me si number no si bi 0245 75 9593. Someone WhatsApp I will send it usika say teku say simple I will send this oh ma send ya bema response immediately because mobile man send ya na yen hu just enya statement and send yetimi afrem nyina nti nyame enhira obibia or support Kessben Outreach Foundation are opening him MHB 110 Ancient and Modern 193. birthday to you, Venerable. Good morning, Da. Da, good morning.
Morning.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Pacho yeti akin kan sema edikai.
Yo. Esia semna edikai no. E kan free akan for na judges timothy. You are kusi enkron. Judges chapter 8 1 to 9. Na Ephraim emma eka kire ne se. Edi enchi ena oni yen edi saa asemi se. Wini mi nya kokon no. One friend. Na oni no ehame dendempa. Oka kire on se. Edi na afi maya enchi etise mudie. Ephraim mbepedie enya nsne abisa bubetie enyina munsem no yankopon edi media asafuhene orab ne sib ahye na die na metumi mayen semo na oka saa no ombu eja nuku na Gideon edru yo na no oni mema ahasa oka no ho no etwai abre nanso otie na oka kire sokot no se mesremu mama mema odi machi ha no tatribie efiri se abre na menso ni ti media for aba ahemfo sebane sabuna na soko atitire no ekan se sebane samuna munsem dada na yempa pano ema won edomi na Gideon kan se yenti se awade enya de sebane samuna ehye minsa ene mede esreso enkase ene akrachie ebeshinshan muhonam na ofiri ho eko Penrel na oni won ekasa na Penrel fo no ebua no sedie sekotfo no ebua no o ka kire Penrel fo no enso se me sai me bajojo a medri abanchinchin erade asemne
Nasenka Nyankopon, Venerable Bodu Boating, and Ena Woda, Waya Anglican, Sofopenyi, Infinchia Bess, Edianai, Wako Ahomijim, Abrane, Woody Wawuday, Yina Yama, Utrinkwa, Nerina, a one in Chen, Moda Bodu Boating. Yet, Twa Yan Somnusu will rise and sing the hymn, He leadeth me, He leadeth me. so Kessben 92.9, 93.3. Also live on all our social media platform, Kessben FM, Kessben Media, na Kessben Television. Yakwa homani so Ekuya Sidwa Papa K ebekai our second Bible reading. Ekuya, good morning.
Good morning, Sammy.
Yeti akin kind sama etosumino.
Yo, bema weti phone ya phone na so good morning. Abusa phone kin kind sam no de etosumino no. Yebehu afri atemufo nwoma no sara chidum mienu njichemu nso edin kan no. Atemufo Judges 12:1-2-7. Pamachoma yinti Nyankopon asem. Echifi no si Ephraim di enkugo. Na Ephraim memeshiai na wotwa ko safon na wakacha Yefta say adenti na wotwa mu koye ne amonfo kokoye na ye de wan freyen na ye ne wanko ye de jabe shu fie egu so na Yefta kacha won say mene me nkrofo nyina ne amonfo nyama nso kese ametie mu mefre mu no mo nyinyi mfi won sem na me hunu se mo mamagime no me de nkwa meto me nsem na mesene me ko amonfo ne so na Awurade de won hye me nsa na dan na mafra ba me so ene me de ko eni na Yefta boa Gilead mema nyina no na oni Ephraim kun na Gilead mema no ekunkum Ephraim fo no ifi say wo se mo ye Ephraim edwanefo mo Gilead fo mo Ephraim mo na mo Manasseh imu na Gilead fa Jordan etwaye Ephraim na se Ephraim edwanefo no mu bi ka say ma nintwa ene Gilead mema no eka kire no say uye Ephraim ni ana na o se tebia o ka kire no say ene ka se Shibolet na o ka se Shibolet if you say untumi nka no yi a na wachi no ekuno Jordan etwaye ho na saa bre no Ephraim fo mpem aduanan mienu ena etotoye na Yefta bu Israel aten inhyensia na Gilead ni Yefta wi na wosie no Gilead enkro no mu bi mu na Yefta bu Israel aten inhyensia na Gilead ni Yefta ewi na wosie no Gilead enkro no bi mu abusafo Nyankopon asem ni yena yensempa.
Thank you very much, my sister Ekuya Sidwa, whom I can count on any day. God bless you. So we will all stand up and sing our Tidium.
Thee, O God, we acknowledge thee to be the Lord. All the earth doth worship thee, the Father everlasting. To thee all angels cry aloud, the heavens and all the powers therein. To thee cherubim and seraphim continually do cry, holy, 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 Lord God of Sabbath. Heaven and earth are full of the majesty of thy glory. The glorious company of the apostles praise thee. The goodly fellowship of the prophets praise thee. The noble army of martyrs praise thee. The holy church throughout all the world doth acknowledge thee. The Father of an infinite majesty, thine honorable, true and only Son, also the Holy Ghost, the Comforter. Thou art the King of glory, O Christ. Thou art the everlasting Son of the Father.
when thou tookest upon thee to deliver man, thou didst not abhor the virgin's womb. When thou hast overcome the sharpness of death, thou didst open the kingdom of heaven to all believers. Thou sittest at the right hand of God in the glory of the Father. We believe that thou shalt come to be our judge. We therefore pray thee, help thy servants, whom thou hast redeemed with thy precious blood. Make them to be numbered with thy saints in glory everlasting. O Lord, save thy people and bless thine heritage. Govern them and lift them up forever. For day by day we magnify thee, and we worship thy name ever well without end. Vouchsafe, O Lord, to keep us this day without sin. O Lord, have mercy upon us, have mercy upon us. O Lord, let thy mercy lighten upon us as our trust is in thee. O Lord, in thee have I trusted. Let me never be confounded.
Take the third Bible reading, and we read from Matthew chapter 20, the verse number 17 to 28. Matthew 20, the verse number 17 to 28. No, Matthew 20, the verse number 17 to 28. I read. And Jesus, going up Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshipping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left in thy kingdom. But Jesus answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I baptize with? They said unto him, We are able. Verse 23. And he said unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with, but to sit on my right hand and on my left hand is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them from whom it is prepared of my Father. And when the 10 heard, they were moved, and again with the two brethren. But Jesus called unto them and said, Ye know that the princes of Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they are great, exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you, but whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. The verse number 28. And even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to be a minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. Beloved, here ends the Bible reading. Thanks be to God. It's time for the word of God. Bishop is on standby. We invite Bishop to the pulpit with a song from Patrick Adakwe, my kid brother, Patrick Adakwe, Metiasi. Enjoy it.
metiasi eye wadum kwara eradi ni awaya mamisu mina mie miri wasidaka papo na metuju na mabo samna metiasi yo metiasi eye wadum
phrase a ye for some time now no eno na ye sign aba beto aso enti na ebenya enema bebre asua afrimu de ebedi kan abisa ye ho ne say why this topic Gideon a phrase say odi medium force on there were some challenges we share na challenges na we share na say ebinum every ebusuafo no mu tribes no mu ba no mbra beboa no but omo ba here no they created some problems for Gideon eno na ye pese ye de etoto ye nso ye man mu ensem ho and obetimi ahu say most of what I would say may sound political, but ni nyina eka ade a Onyankopon pese o chirechire ye no. Now no 4th was it a Wednesday? Now no ukuada no. Founders Day kae and 21st September and so yebekai Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. In fact, dano na yebe launch me book no nti twerɛ ma wo wire mfi for it means that it is good say omano kai wone a wo mo eye bi de boaye but enye de Kwame Nkrumah ana Big 6 ana hwane no mo aye sesei no ena ye men kan say nye relevant ne anu na ehia ye sesei a. What is more critical is how we struggle with our development projects and programs and the issue of who gets the credit. Say the credit in ma mpanimfo no a Kwame Nkrumah so wono so yedena waka ho bi. But the issue before us and they say, how do we give credit to the credit? And I say, in fact, that's why I've chosen this topic. Does it really matter who gets the credit? Does it really matter? So long as your problems are ye solve. Because that issue which means man pa. Who gets the credit? Who gets the credit in the and say, why in the year? Why in the year born a basis or no, ye my. It didn't try a year very relevant. And he said, the next slide. This is a major problem. And we ye my senior or man, ye boo or man. Who share your constitution? No, it's Roman for second slide and on to some. Article 35(7) of the Directive Principles of State Policy (SC). As far as practicable, the next slide. As far as practicable, a government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by the previous government. We were Directive Principles of State Policy. Now the can say aban bia wo beba no. But modena na hwe se project bia na se program bia aban a watwa mu no efrase no. Won so beto aso de akwakosi na wieye. But that is where we have a problem. This is what the Constitution is saying. Question is say, why do our governments and institutions flout this directive with impunity? Yebetimenya mfatu ho bebre e de akire se ya ban Fourth Republic aban and so free mfitiase nyina woni a oba bedi and so those in governance. The question that they ask themselves is not say the ye to aso ya mo man ho ato ana say who gets the credit. One ye bobo ni din say on no yoy. Na ye ba behwe the same problem bi na Gideon share na ye hunu kwane a ye be fa so a ye be sua bibi afrim. Memma mimie wani wo examples there etwa man ho ahia. Ye ne wo kumase ye nim say edan ba ko a o mu si say de maternity ama awo ne ade a champion time na start a deep 40 years abanya ba abanya soja abanya to asesa eni ye kohwe say mpanimfo kohwe say on pese to asa da no so no da no ntimi enyina ema ye nye ho adwuma agi se ye bubu da no nyina gu na yesi ne foforo. So you can see that konfanochi bebre aban we ba no ya koduru baabi a aban a won ba no say nye ono no ye nye ono start ye, he will not be given the credit. So he leaves that project. Kumasi ha ubehunu bi, Ghana ha ubehunu bi. Na no me ko is it Dechem so ana Krofrom eho baabi Krofrom market. Emse Kufota na start ye. Ebesi ne yenya modan so. So you can imagine Kufota mkra 2000 to 2008. And they were 2021. That structure has not been completed. Who gets the credit? Oshe Kumasi ana me wonti me bobo Kumasi asokore mampon affordable housing. Ensu Kufo ne sate and anui our MPP abansa abaye no omo asate a omo aya amse na anu ye bia no minim se nkrofo anya akwa tretre mu.
Mpachoane.
Okay. Sesi ade yama ya chichiri bi no mkora ye se Collins Dauda no mni ade ye se bibi de Saglemi, yes. And also President Mahama Bai ono so see 5,000 housing ni ade ye se the almost esie kura na nuru minim se duru sen o se sen o, and also create a whole problem there. Ube ko baabi no minim kro bia me call so a na chiefs compounds at the end na almost starting with President Mahama time. By the third or so year of Nana Akufo at the time, now you no, so that the Nkurase Fono can benefit from it. Who gets the credit? Hospital Kakaka almost seen Legon Hospital. Aban for by it took a long time and a whole lot of discussion. Nekron ba and sana. They go on hospital and say ne France ya you so. Well, acquiring yet me started acquiring now buy ba or say I have for the crab crown to about mammy. Who gets the credit? Schools. There are all kinds of projects everywhere. And yet a home and yes. Now for problem ba kwa war projects ya abai we ba na wa abandon anase wa ba betwam no problem ba ko inside ma wo ma no judgment debt we have a start project we ni nkrofo bi na de on bi om do sika wura mu me book no a make us 21st September and I ever found to man me chapter baako. Chapter 29, the directive principles of state policy and the payment of judgment debts. That is the title. Enti, sa adiwe edi enya papa judgment debt. On Friday, I'm reading some parts of the book. Ubi echro by one Cornelius Mensah Onuma near they were chro by. Or say on Friday, July 12, 2019, Finance Minister said MPP are buying paid over 280 million cedis in judgment debt since assuming office in 2017. The MPP government inherited judgment debt of over 482 million from the NDC administration, and that pending cases added 197. Enti edruba bino, anya President Mahama tam nesati yo. Inti 2012, President Mahama appointed Justice Yao Apo. Se wam share judgment debt no ehun sem. Me wo examples bebre wo ha e kire se we na ye ba ye na ye mpa ye twam. We na ye nwie ene ade saa ne car boyen construction pioneers versus Attorney General during the Rawlings regime at the International Chamber of Commerce in London. The debt imposed on Ghana was 27 million euros in October 2002. But the Kufuor administration failed to pay, and by February 2009, the debt had increased to 163 million euros. The compound interest rate was 12,800 euros per day. When it was finally renegotiated, the government paid 94 million euros. And there are so many examples. I church ewo ayi enwuma mu ahwehwe ne ehunu achurch. Ba ko bi kura me de eye mayi pa ne se ma me bi MSUP Ghana rehabilitated tennis courts at the Accra Sports Stadium for the Ministry of Youth and Sports at a cost of 72,705 Ghana cedis in the year 2000. A total payment of 67,652 was made in 2001 with a balance of 5,000. In 2009, the company managed to secure a negotiated judgment debt of 177,664. As for the mature, then there is a celebrated Alfred Agbesi Woyomi case of 5.1 million Ghana cedis judgment debt. Inti Justice Apo, the President Mahama can say on Hushe and Semonu Tidia Wakai. Justice Apo concluded that the debts have arisen mainly from contractual breaches by government and its agencies, resulting from mistrust between most current political incumbents and their predecessors. When a year we don't believe that this arises from perceived fraudulent practices of their predecessors without any proof of the allegations. These actions by governments, both present and past, have cost the nation greatly, and their failure to liquidate these debts has attracted an increase due to compound interest. Abusiafo, Omaya Ehiayeno. This is one of the things that feminanu ya omu de abase legon whole be omu kasi omu te legon for us in yano krebat ube na and they are supposed to pay $165 million to company bia almost cars almost babesi a hall. So this is the problem. Until one judge can say what we are seeing is that create, loot, and share. The problem is who gets the credit. That's the problem. Ye face ewo maimo. Omaya here ye say me electricity ne one a ba ye ne company ye can say wo mo aye ye twemu ne kro ne ba ni nyina ya chochoro ehonsem ene ade wa. The point I am making the arbitration tribunal no say ya de efa Ghana slap with 137.9 million judgment debt over power purchase contract. Power purchase contract. Power no ya sanji ya dade Jeffrey Electricity Corporation for some way de command microphobia sign abafo for ya or sabi mu any crone banum. It cost the nation $137 million in judgment debt. Who gets the credit? Enti wahunu de intra ye discuss say yen yenko Gideon asem no ena ye kan ba bia ya bedro no ena ye de etoto ye man mu ne de ekoso. So let's go to the Gideon story. Gideon ye attending seminar last week ya can in fact this is my 6th message on Gideon. Gideon Nyankopon last week Okacheren said develop your own strategy. No develop he said that he used camouflage. He discussed it last week. But Odruba ebino na as I say ebino eba na yebeboa ono Gideon. But ansa na no hwe Gideon tokwa a wokon ya odi nkunim one 300 people. Ana Yakopon yi no ma wo mo ma no awo no mo koe. Yenfa Gideon nipa 300 people na entoto edomo a wokone wo mo kon ye ho. Judges chapter 7, I think is on the screen. Wo share on television so no. Midian for army no ye army kese. By the time ubedru Judges chapter 8 verse 10 or say na Midian for Amalek for and woman yina ka omo bo mo be ne Israel akono. At that time na Israel for timi kum nipa say 120,000 had been killed and 15,000 men were left. That is what God can do. Nipa 300. Omo no mo disi ene ni sise ne omo asate so omo kunkum omo ho no. 120,000, 300 people. Antimi amat 120,000 ewu. But still, there was something to be done. No, one aka no. Ana Gideon efre afofro no se. Momra me so ye mu abia na one aka no yenwie wo mo ne ho nto yen. Kwame Nkrumah ene big sis ne wan ne mu nyina me buku ma discuss there be Aborigines Right Protection Society near there. They have done a lot for the nation. Yenya independence. What is left? And they said, "Ye beti me na wo hia bebrebe free and so." So Gideon had completed the phase 1. We share the next slide there. Me see Gideon's victory, phase 1. Nyame abuano 300 people have destroyed so many people. Enti the Akano and Gideon frɛ other tribes and say after the drone mumra ni enwie wo mo kura say the medika kan no. Now we are going to look at the way our tribes react here. The first group, the next slide. The first group are omo bae edie omo babeboa Judges chapter 7 verse 23. 7:23. Or say Gideon frɛ say baby aya prima kwa kodro no mama boy ni enwie wo mo kra no. Israelites from Naphtali, Asher and all Manasseh were called out and they pursued the Midianites. And it's our group where they omo baba boy. But and they about be share tribes nibi. Deborah's time no so sa otia mu frɛ sɛ momra maboa ne oni enwie nkrɔfo kora no. Abusia ba ko a wo mu ba be di Deborah chi. This is Judges chapter 5. Zebulon. Or say the people of Zebulun risked their very life, so did Naphtali. But in the district of Reuben, there was much searching of heart. Ghana, you will get people who will say, enye meme party na woso. Inti ade oya no ye nwa. The attitude, even the civil servants who cry in their offices, no, the way they do their work, sometimes depends on which party is in power. And that is the problem we are facing. Then, the next group number 2, Ephraim. Chapter 7, verse 24 to 25. Or say, Gideon sent messengers throughout the hill country of Ephraim, saying, "Come down against the Midianites and seize the waters of the Jordan ahead of them, as far as Bet-Barak." So all the men of Ephraim were called out, and they seized the waters of the Jordan as far as Bet-Barak. They also captured 2 of the Midianite leaders, Orib and Zeb. They killed Orib at the rock of Orib and Zeb at the winepress of Zeb. They pursued, and teachers said, "Oh, Baba boy, pa." But that's where the problem ayedi hun koma ene anope eba. Uba chapter 8. The question Ephraim for no babe raise and say, Who gets the credit? So when you come to Judges chapter 8, there also penny kama yenwa. Now the Ephraimites asked Gideon, why have you treated us like this? Why didn't you call us when you went to fight Midian? And they challenged him vigorously. Adena wokwa wamo ba ababwa ama yakum Midian from penimfo no krabi. But their problem is, why is it that Gideon, you didn't call us from the beginning? Why is the directive principle of state policy essay yen twaso yen ayemra metwa de MPP asate na yen metwa de NDC asate there be? We will start our own from the beginning. The question is, who gets the credit? Share brofubia a Bible no e yusu or say, and they translation back say, and they criticize him sharply. Translation back say, and they argued heatedly with Gideon. Another translation says, and they challenged him vigorously. I ask them, Ketuo. That is what you have in our country. It is NDC that started it. No, we doubt it. Yes, stop. Sometimes yes, set a commission. So you see all of these things. The question is, we have a problem in our country. And the Ephraimites are showing it. Why was Ephraim not satisfied with what they had said, had accomplished to support what Gideon initiated? Gideon initiated it. Why was Ephraim not satisfied? And yet Ephraim was insisting. Why you brofwa ye using wo Ephraim position is a one frame from the beginning. Why? And if you have a country that are two main political parties in a team, now they have this kind of confrontational attitude towards one another. And when one starts a project and the other comes, it must rot. Then that is the kind of thing that you see. As the Denke Yankopon said, Muma yenti de Gideon a catcher Ephraim for. You can see it on the next slide. Ephraim has some catcher Gideon has some catcher Ephraim for and say, what have I accomplished compared to you? Aren't the gleanings of Ephraim grapes better than the full grape harvest of Abiezer? God gave Oreb and Zeb, the Midianite leaders, into your hands. What was I able to compare to you? Sekiyenya leaders ya what this kind of spirit. And kababwa pa. Gideon asema okacho and say, na deba na mema ye. Woman crop for mum penning for leaders na momo na mutimi kum womo. What have I accomplished? Nyame na ya madom no odimi aba beduru ase na ye de aboa my Ghana na Africa. But why is it that in Africa and in Ghana and so on, there's always this rivalry? The credit must go to my party and not your party. Bible said, when Midian spoke this way, their resentment against him subsided. Yeah, running system the winner takes all. And here is Gideon saying that, yes, you made the trend that in the man sat here, but I needed you to come and support. Not our part of the world. Not until we now also won him DSA DNR. Nasa wunkuta party card. Oh boy. And that is what we are experiencing. That is one major cause of our poverty. The credit, but and I no pay me say yeah within a short time we share adwenkora ewo Ephraim tirimu. There is what I call an Ephraim mentality in the way we run our country. That men are some American a political parties in Kwon are sorry a woman or so for Bako started project. Or Bako Bao si there be na me started Mumfa non to me and you we say. And all those kinds of things. So you see that projects have been started but they have been abandoned and so on and all over the place. Even the Gondia American say a year. Why say you say report on the banner say the new vice chancellor was started and the time soon the new one came and there was a whole you say but the question is was there not a council of the university? Why should one enter into a certain agreement? One comes, is it always mistrust? Is any justice Ephraim says the credit must come to them. The next slide, I'm talking about the Ephraim mentality. But mummy yankoyachi yabati Ephraim wasi the entire Ephraim yesa. Ephraim ninu yane Manasseh. Gideon Ephraim Manasseh busuamu. Ena ninu ya pa no. Omu mienu nyina ye Joseph ma. Omu mienu na Joseph wu omu wo Egypt ansana ne papa Jacob eba ho no. Nti oba enu no fa nkwara ne mienu se omu ye ne dia. Nti omu anka Israel musuakuo no ho. Bana mra wo hira wo omu no. Se wunim sa story no a ordinansa nifa to Ephraim apampem no odi benkum to Manasseh apampem. Ne papa no kura proteste but dear Jacob kan ya say Genesis chapter 48 verse 19 or say his younger brother will be greater than him. So free Israel so many years later no all the time no Ephraim will consider who say or ye superior to Manasseh. So there is no reason why as a Manasseh ni Gideon no ena ono kwako na wagisa ani monyam no adan na wo kono wa ma mefre wo mo ama wo mo momu ani animu because wo na Jacob kan say they will be greater. Abusafo, this mentality is a problem. And it's a problem in Ghana, it's a problem in Africa. It's one of the reasons I am a intimate koye. Say, utie I can cancel more a tosumi no yenwe ba akwesi dua ekan ma aye no. And also Abranti be a friend Jephthah. Emre mamu me yanchire ni nyina mu but woto bo asia na hwehwe ni nyina mu a Jephthah no nso wo mo wo mo ti baabi a wo mo ase ene Manasseh enti emra ono Jephthah nso ekwakoye na wodi enkunim no Ephraim for no sa ko Manasseh Jephthah hoko kan say that is Judges chapter 12. The Ephraimite forces were called out. They crossed over to why did you go to fight the Ammonites without calling us to go with you? We are going to burn down your house over your head. That is Ephraim, the Ephraim mentality. Also, the Omudi Kakachere Gideon ye Manasseh ni. They are all there in the Bible. Jephthah and so ewo Gilead, but Gilead no Manasseh for na de kwota on say wo mo ye kromo ka kire on say wutia ken kansem no a o say wo mo ka kire o say mo Gilead for ye na ye di mo so ye efretete no na edebenti na mo betimi akwa ni monyam you Gileadites. This is chapter 12 verse 4. You Gileadites are renegades from Ephraim and Manasseh. Mufriemu yenko anemo Argentina wo kokon no a enya ye na obefra ye se ye ni animu. Gideon wo free Manasseh. Argentina wo kokon no a wa ma mefra ye ye free Ephraim no say ye ni animu ne enko. And therefore they challenged Gideon and they came to challenge Jephthah. And Jephthah says, and Jephthah no omo edisiani. And when I say what tip sa Barbara asem no a womo kunkum. Now that I will who some say at the end of the day no ono Jephthah akokon adi enkunim no. Sa when mo baba ne womo kun ema womo ye de ben womo ekum nipa bebre 42,000 Ephraimites were killed at that time. And womo can say Shibole or Sibole say we are Ephraim ni, and they killed them. And that is the suffering that we are going through. The two parties cannot agree on an agenda for our development. The two main political parties, even though they have been directive, and one of the things I've written in my book, and they say, other than a directive principle, no see and you say, na intimate set the agenda, na obi bedia, omwa yen kodru han we ba when so about betwaso, obi about me the manifesto ni. And people are dying of poverty. The Ephraim mentality. Yena na Jacob ishira yen wose ebeye kese achemu Manasseh nti wo Gideon wo free Manasseh Abieza abusuamu na wo akọ nyame afre wo ma mefre yen e ma yen nko na wo Jephthah wo kra de ese wo ma me kra na o ye de be wo ma me kra na ya hye dan wa no na se wo ko aba na wo kwa na ye Ephraim fo ho a na wo wa ma ho so na wo akọ. And Abusianfo, this is all you see around us. This is all you see around us. About political parties, a problem. About Abusiamua, a problem. About Busiamua, Abusia Bako, by a Sante, Abusia Bako, Pachre, or Bako said, won't free a mu. Now one and a buy and a more saying, well, I don't know. This is what we are concentrating on. Yeah, church and say. And some want to trace, and so Minoka say, and I've written a lot about that. We are by over almost 400 chieftaincy cases. Because one wants to prove, say, you are not royal blood. And then we fight. And we kill one another. Dagbon, ne one asanteha and cry. Baby ananu ya kresi homo wokra o mo babedie no one tribe attack you or back say enyamone the right person. This is the Ephraimite mentality. It must be us. And you are politics in sumo. And yet, and yet, does it matter who really gets the credit? And we are insisting, we are people that are always insisting. A party baku benya pe no yaba hey. Yeah, party na to the extent it says sabiti a few crown. MPP for encro for bako jise ye na ye hwe so momo party e lusu dia monya tie fino so hwe when so say, and then the people are the ones who are suffering. Why this Ephraimite mentality that no so many years ago, then you get a tribe that is saying ya no mo kokokon and I di mo so and I ye say it is Sammy, why are we going back over these things? That people are insisting. They are not looking at the no by what they are talking about their own a time and then talk about and our political parties are doing the same thing. I've written in my notes here, this is a bad attitude. When some people think that history has made them superior and the status quo must forever be maintained. It disrupts peace and nation building, and Africa is greatly suffering from this attitude. Yeah, bre. One year, say, no, woman and lady, one is 20 years, so, when people are looking at one of the eco moon, so one of the development, others are looking at who was the one who conquered this. America, Trump, that was his problem. Trump China, the second largest economy, and then he came and said, America first. It was he saying. So it should not be, dear Ben, Asante first, or Nkran first, or Achim first, or dear Ben, or Dagbani first, or Frafra first, or whatever. The Ephraim mentality must stop, because say man, the judgment debt I hold on ever mistrust and so on and so forth. Another group almost almost dear crowd, no cry time. Hey, my friend, group number 3. Please, the slide quickly. Now, the baby, officials of Sukkot. Give me a coin or picture Sukkot for say. Please give my troops some bread. They are worn out. I am still pursuing Ziba and Salmuna. Media for a penny and Ziba and Salmuna. Menya wamu na chese okono tisania why there was a cap man when you mucha wo hi o wotira na chese wakunu ano no enti nipa 300 amedo almost 30 ye wamu na junior din na ya bre muma ye pano kakra eni na ye nkoko na ye nkunkrofo no ye ku omo a Israel nyina na ye ho beto etie de omo kai. Do you already have the hands of Ziba and Salmuna in your possession? Why should we give bread to your troops? Hey, sir, and ye Ghana ha. Mimi part when I'm support no. It is a good cause, but no way. Man chiama we ya menya contract wo ho. Abusa and yaman bebre ye mercy. Anything be about people are reading into work or one free one or dear ben or background ben or kaya party home. They walk a boy party and I say, yeah, dear. This is what these people are saying. Who could Tazamuna for them there and Tia Mount Crawford on pan only? And I give you on say, sir, send me to me quote Nami Baname Din Crawford Wayne Moswa. And the monso. I will tear your flesh with desert thorns and briars. Tribalism, ethnicity, it belongs to me. Near the and more mine koso. Ye boamu and ye. And you can see that sometimes distribution of projects near the is based on one and a betroba at the amaye. Or free or samba or betu woman or punish or papa. The next group, elders of Peniel, Kroba, my friend Peniel. Almost so quiet and Okobisa, I said, Ya bre, Mumaya Dianica Krenina, Yankoni and Crofo, unim their Peniel for Kai. The same thing, and almost catch Gideon saying, when I return in triumph, I will tear down this tower. And power by Obubu Tower Nugui. So sometimes you see that the fact that we cannot unite, and an idea nyano, an idea nya, obia yina se party bako banwa si de oya and nyania de go, hey, now we're the master regional, a selective justice. We're the master regional, a say, we are regional, a say. So there's nothing, Ghana, there's nothing that you can do. They are not defined in terms of MPP or NDC. Ntinano calling that the year didn't whatever it is. NDC will continue to talk say a selective justice. I don't know judgment death in Beya and Crawford May Sika Ashe. Nobody seems to be saying anything about them. Alfred going media at twice and Nepode will be named baby aqua kudro. And Yabusafo, who shed the winning ye near the idea. Then when I'm been a governments no treaty bino ya because their attitude towards the government is not nationalistic. Ghana ha ye nim krofa o man who do ehia wo mo Sammy media you hear Kumasi people saying that yani to abama MPP, so a lot of the projects must come to us. Why is he developing Accra? Why is he developing here? Then you get Volta region for say NDC World Bank. Why are we not getting anything from? So is it Ghana we are developing or what? And that is what Israel for the different tribes, they almost treat you. When the real issue is, can we get the medians away? Can we get poverty away from Africa? Shanano but ye mompa ye say ye entraos are backbones and one any watara and one Ivory Coast. She nipa do wo mu ye. You didn't call ya see waba. And people are just saying say bagbo no free south. And now what is a watara and I said or no free north. Sometimes they even go to the center say or no crown will free Ivory Coast. Where you Boaky and mobile try at the door cocoa necron banner, so he cannot be our head. Look at what happened there. So when we treat ourselves that way, this is what the Gideon story is telling us. And that is how they treated this young man. Because of Manasseh, the Manasseh is so important. Enti Ephraim cry on no. Treat you on and a sukkot for any penny for say more brand here from home. 300 people in Yankupo. Look at the way they treated them. Finally, what I call group 5, the ordinary people of Israel. Over chapter 8, verse 22. I like that one. Chapter 8, verse 22. The ordinary people came to Gideon and said, Gideon, who dear bra, na wo ene wo ma emedi so, because the Israelites said to Gideon, rule over us, you, your son, and your grandson, because you have saved us from the hand of Midian. You have saved us from the hand of Midian. When no one pray. What I'm not comfortable with is when our they are always talking, and they are talking only in terms of NPP Kasa, we do better than NDC. NDC Kasa, we do better than NPP. Who are the people? Ordinary Ghana for no. Pese tidia sankrofo ekokachire Gideon ibi say brana bedi en so because my why there be atoyen. That is what we want. That is the kind of democracy, that is the kind of governance that on my Ghana in here, the kind of governance that Africa needs. Come and rule over us. And who cover verse 28 here, or say, now Gideon put or can say me the minimum so Nyamenwa no obedi so, but Gideon di o man so for saying 40 years. That Midian was subdued before the Israelites and did not raise its head again. During Gideon's lifetime, the land had peace for 40 years. Why no baba? No baba boy. Me buku mo gramaka 4 years. A government back time. Uncle. Why are we copying Bibia Brofu Yebia and 1 year see a DHR? Ya when I say your person I won't try any and not what America is practicing that we must follow. Your person I won't try that somebody will come and the people will say, play one boy for 40 years. You want to because problem and microphone media Ephraim for if it's some year superior Sukot for CM Fahon Penny for CM Fahon. The ordinary people were suffering. For the Americans, what lessons do ordinary Ghanaians or Africans want? 1. The Ephraim mentality, tribal politics. Who gets the credit? Does he come from a party or man tribe? Is he going to serve Ghana all man tribe, all man party. You will be a you say all man some Ghana na nipa kwana ya you no ya na adwene say Ghana no obe som no na say oba be som ni kromfo na say ne whatever you like. Israel, for there were different tribes. You also saw different tribes, but there was one nation. Number 2, the Sukkot and Peniel mentality, mistrust. Yamwa. Now, Sankrofon, where do you almost now say, Yam Fasika Moa, or there be? Whoa, that kind of mentality. And nay, Ubako baby, ye Frank Crawford class, Wamon Conquer, ye Juma, Wamon Frank Crawford say, in your way, or a mummy and promeka say, now I buy a mame. And they think that Abai is something somewhere. That is what I have discussed in my book. Abai is no longer anywhere. When you're Bruni or yenipa. I say yes, it's an na yebeye sa nema mistrust and a judgment debt and a judgment debt and a judgment debt. Wunim nipa dudua sa nema oya ma dudua anka yebetimi ahwe won konfa no chi dan ya after 40 years yebubu agui. Wunim ma dudua anka yebetimi ahwe won mo yes abubu dan agu asini foforo. Judgment debt dudua ye tia ewo man mu simply because ababa ko bae no we see the oye no ye mpreso ye twem ni ade no de court no kra tori bia nya Ghana ho ye de kwabrochire nti we antihwe. I compare all of these things so that we can begin to think mama yan trust mo man no enkosa se ne obi ape bia so that we can see say that be se ne ye kono no say ye jai na eniema etimi koye we Sukkot ni ana penny ni mentality ni binaye mesel se wukuta every mentality no se wo ye superior to somebody a jai se wukuta every mentality no se wo ye asantini and we are superior to every other tribe wa jai so wukuta sa mentality no se wo ye dagboni na dagboni no ye superior to another skinner jai. These are saying so many years things are a sisi yada da. Moment to Sanya man superior mentality seminar. We are talking about Ghana. We are not talking about Ashanti or Ghana or Cape Coast. Niama yetimia chichire omano na amomano etimi ayeye. Na yene sa yenyina ebeboa. The independence means Africa has only won the first phase of the liberation struggle. See a twaso near say Gideon or Koya and 300 people no timinya just but the real fight to get the king killed, he needed the support of the others, and they all said yemfa we Ephraim for say alana yena wa ma me friend yemfa Sukkot for say yemwa and Ephraim for Jepta akokun edin kunyom sale no ama me friend senye ye ne nya credit ninti yebe kun ni ahyo Yakupon hu ya mobo because our mentality we are a course wo Gideon sema yesua ekọ na wie hwe niema e dey say e wo manum mra Jepta enemy Ephraim for this year no over 40,000 of the Ephraimites na wuye onyame mfa empire so that we don't get to that kind of situation where within the same country no kune de age enkrofo na ye ne aye twa ye ho because we a party anyway we a party ye beto about not done violence si trust na ba bia obi a bompa ye tiawa
Kessben FM 93.3 Asidam.
me say dwumi a Sammy de asi so amaye aka asem ne nyina awie odo ma woman ye nyina ye nipa and God by his design no de nyina aba bewura o man ba akomo aye friend Ghana ntina me book no the title of the book is Who Owns the Land and Who Rules the Land. A man ye nyina ye de o enyu obi ade nobody is superior to any other. Take away the Ephraim mentality. Ye Ephraim are joining free with him. Set it. And the country will say, Obey Kessie, Achen, Manasseh. Tis a Gideon free Manasseh, Muna Onyame, you soon the Naji or Manwa. Then the credit must come to Ephraim and not to somebody from Manasseh. Sane ana wojune. Ade wo fie a oye sa politics ne bi na wodwene Yakopon anhu ye mobo aman bebre wo ho a wo mo akon wo sa ne ma hu asɛ wo mo ho ye de kakra urade adom but we are not beyond yamtra the etro if we continue to exercise the Ephraim mentality. Who be no man wa frase e kire wo mo asia se wo mo ye de be santifo wo word be say afranima which means we ya akoa yen na ye dia yen na those things please. The Ephraim mentality must stop. Yetimi achichire ya ma judgment des aye tua because of this MPP NDC rivalry on kaye ho e twoma no kwachiri hwe Ephraim for dodo a Jephthah kumwom because of this attitude, the Ephraim mentality. Momai ehu hia wonkwa uya na wamano aka ne nyene nye a usika ne obibia it doesn't go anywhere. You are because we are. Wo ye ka ho nti na ma wo ye de wo ye no. Timomi enyi sa adwene ne mfiri etrim. Na ya ban eba wo hu se de obi aye no. Metwa so a ebeboa ama oman Ghana akoso. Ni asisi hospitals, asisi schools, ya akwan, ya plan ato ho. Na ba we ba wa betoa so. Yes obi eba no abeye bibia no we firi ho no abeto atwene. How can we overcome our poverty? When you may yesro se hu ye mobo. Wona mo asem so na wo biebie ani e wo ne ma ekoso ye ma mu ne ye ne asetrem. There's so much rivalry in our homes. Between Abusia and Abusia. There's so much rivalry between those in governance. Obiba no obedi adwuma bi so pani no obiba obabes ye ne ma said your back ne nyina, and sometimes we are paying judgment debts because of that. But the people want Midian to be taken away, and we are not concentrating on that. Midian is our poverty. Midian is our underdevelopment. Midian tina debia rade woma ye guas on dem ni baabia ye sufre wo no. Midian ti na Kessben Foundation debia papa ni na dwuma yefo ne ayi ni na yire ni abusua nyina pore yisika e de boase na be yankrofo ho beto. Midian treo. And yet those that you have set in authority over us are fighting among themselves, and we are suffering. We are mobile ura. Na maye wonia benya Gideon akoma no bi. Woni benya Jephthah akoma no bi. Na even if they come from me ayanwa no mpo a ahwodire ne nyansa ne nimdi ade be ma wo no. De ababa bo achichire o man. Madumi no somaye. Wo ye bisa wo ye ndima fo ne entem gina fo Yesu Kristo dim. Amen.
Amen. just add the Lord's Prayer to complete our prayer this morning. Yenyina bebo mpaye se ne radi Yesu Kristo echre yen yeneja wosro utimitubia the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven. Service briefly. Bishop will lead us in a communion service.
So for baby, I will be a sepano and a wanya se biscuit beer. A bompire at home when your major or barnison crum edim. Christo noa ye boni din de bia e kan ho asem no. Obai sene beya ye ne a median near my shay and so on, or between yen a free mono my yen found it. You can be a Gideon, and God will use you to take away the median and quite some I was here. And then near Raden Casa. And in Tiaben, now dear boom crowford because one can't casabi, one free war bushem. But honestly, Yankopon a born when it's subanso. Let us confess our sins, our Ephraim mentality, our Sukkot mentality. And can any your governance? So you're hene, so you're politician, so you're assemblyman. So ye jumamu penny. What has been your attitude towards other people? Can't you read this? Oh, mobile. And now some I would tea. On fancy seal. On my will give you a journey. Give you a summer on Ephraim for Kayano. I'm fan to Kobia maybe. But they wanted to kill Jephthah. And at the end of the day, 42,000 Ephraimites died. Nyame hungana mobo pompaye tene edika kano. Namande onua oyo hini prekwa ape. No tina hinwa so. Nanso ye hiafo ne ye ne se ne obonsama tra ye kon so nti oba ye be hunu ye mobo no bewu ma ye no. Unsane ewo wa brabo mu onsane wo fie a adane manson no onsane wo mu onsane wo ye man a ye politics a ye practice ama ye ntokwa ne ade a emfa empuntu omre ye no Kacho nyame se sene Kristo sane ye no kan wo Luke chapter 4 se ma ba se me ba ma woni a wo mo ye ka wo mo ahye no anya wo mo fa ahudie no omo a ebi nso na wo yare bibi na ahye wo so kacho Awurade se mra a wo ba be di sa pa no yi ye ne honam a wo budi ma ye na wanom nsa egira ho ma ne moja de hye no o ma na yare se tumi ne mbonwura wo no ma wadwen foforo ne ahonam foforo ene akoma foforo
Kessben 93.3 FM.
ye e de ahye Onyankopɔn ne monyam Awurade Yesu Kristo na adwono a oyi no ma ye no ofa pa no na wo hyira so no obumu o de ma na suafo ne se monye wei ene me honam a monti obu na o de amamo saa na adidie na chi nso ofa akuruwa na wo hyira so no o ka kire won se wei ene me moja ewo apam foforo no mo monye na monom na mredodo a mubedi panu yi na mubenom saa kruwa ya no na mo de bode wuro kira mansan se Yesu Kristo gine bonyefo Yesu Kristo he takes away all prejudices against other people. Jesus Christ sets us free from the Ephraim mentality. Yetime ama Yesu Kristo ne nani monyam adedi. Awurade pa bebia wonkrofo so mo afie wherever they find themselves wo tie no mo hwe bompa ye se pano ana se biscuit ana anone biara mma befa anom no de o yare Awurade fa so na sana yare de na adwene aye adwene bia edia ebu binman nimtie Awurade nam so na sisa na adwene Awurade nkanka ye man hu ye mobo that we may see ourselves as one people fighting a median cause. Na mayetimi enya ye fa ahudie ne de animonyam ne ade ama. Hyirapa no ne hyire nsa no so. Onyame agya oba ene sunsun kronkron de mo. Amen.
Amen.
Baby a obia obetimi se wona aye papa o obetimi a chiche pa no abubu bia ma biscuit no se ma me nso ne nkwara no a do it as we are doing it in the studio. Na Awurade be hyira.
In number 2, our communion hymn, MHB 615, Ancient and Modern 196. Guide me, O thou great Redeemer. Guide me, O thou great Jehovah, as our communion hymn.
a etweto enda Nyankopon ase da Awurade ase se ono watonsa edidie ono ye benante esre no so wama ya yenkunimdifo obesa yan yade ode ye betwa Jordan no ase yen so ye tam so na ye twa Jordan konkon no nwie a ebeto aye nyum kwa ede amano. But whilst here when we are struggling, may his grace continue to abound unto us. The Yankopon ase na otwi mu Nyankopon mu akokoduro, whatever you have set your heart to do, go ahead and do it. Because Awurade come on we yenkunimdifo. Yinkrofon adwene bia free with him. And as long as it lies in your power, relate to whoever comes your way, wherever he comes from, whatever language he speaks. That's show Nyankopon anymore. Awurade that was say na yen say na yen fata na woni atonsa edidie. Ede ho ehwe wonsa. Edim say enye hunam aduane nko na ade ma ye ba o ma ye huhum aduane a betimi aboan ama osa ye nam so a ye tu ye timi akona wie ye ewo nkonidie mu. Na wotwi mu ye wo tu kwan. Ye na ye kwa adwuma mu. Wherever we find ourselves, may your grace continue to abound unto us. Yeah, that was it. So I am parbotie for because bisa we ndima for ne entem gina for Jesus Christ. Amen.
Just your liturgist. I enjoy the service as much as you do. It's time for offering, and I am going to do Kessben Foundation just 5 minutes before we go into our offering. Let's see if I can get hold of this man from Kontenase. There is a young man who is Epacho. Wow, what Kontenase are you from? Your so number now is busy. There is a young boy of about 8 years who is going blind. There is a young boy of about 8 years who is going blind. I hope this is
busy. Please try again later. The number you're calling is busy. Please try again later.
The number where I'm free. With the number for please disengage your line and let's speak on that line. Why so I block you be a meaning the way in tia. Abofrey Bishop. One Abofrey. Abofrey Neni Efra. This small boy is going blind. And that you let me do that for our friend. Let's see.
The number you're calling is busy. Please try again later. The number you're calling is busy. Please try again later.
Bishop. Mokpa is on standby. Kofi, I don't know how to connect this, but you're saying credit was a bit in their call. And it be Muhajin so crowded. Masa.
Hello, yeah.
But yourself, now then, what block your line will be anti-mean freeway.
My yes.
No, I'm trying to call you, and this line now, it's not an official line. I can't. What are you hiding from? Then I would join him until be intimate from.
The number you're trying to reach, the number you're calling is busy. Please try again later.
But you're telling me, Kasa. But you're calling me, dear, no.
Almost in one dear cry. For God intervention, no one not feel crack. And she has a white, a black, no. White in the air kata black and so the kata so makaki too heavy. And to say them one day.
But me free Kessben FM. Nim say what na the information bre now.
But me anam de buy.
Wakola no ye dear.
Me chira de o ekrum kokwa no onye me hwe en pass o student.
Nti wo kire akola ya de na nebusuafo ne ma me de no mo ya fa ho.
Ne ma me ne kire se me ye ko ne ma me kire se o de no ko ji. Enkola bro de no ko hospital wo ji a no mo ye so mpa ne ko kwalibu. Na nko mo ko hwe ma no. Wo no so ye ne fada no ne one ne wo ye no. Ono so se kakra wo no de ama ne de akoji na nti oni ska bi enti na so kra ma ware ne kura gu. By this time. Enti ni mada na se otu hu ana mo ye ono so akura se kakra wo ono nyina asan enti ese ne oje chiriji.
Nti this boy gradually is going blind.
Yes.
But your dear name ye betimi ayafa ho.
Mani mo ya de enka hospital na ono ye se omo ye son company ko kwalibu no. Ana nke be ma ayi doctor ahwe na ni no se bi ye no operation be ya se enye yenso na and it's a special school amana sana me ya me sure problem.
But you only bibi. Sani ma meaning to me a china. Mani mfane nko G baby a confirm teaching hospital. O de on mfane nko immediately. Okay?
Okay.
Na yen hwe de betimi I say betimi save na ni na because also on this can 20 million den mfane nko bio. Until this boy we don't know his future and nani ni fra. Papa you say onye ni bibia o kire na de. Pacho more Kumasi na more hefa.
Yeah, well, Bosome friend.
Bosome friend, okay, it's okay. But your teacher, Miss Rao, Nyami adme chira no pa. So offer me Nyami, I send me WhatsApp, I meet me enya nintem. Me respond since you can no nyam fam free Bosome friend ho ne ba konfa no cha e be send ni ska. Ya wa doctor for any omo ye adwuma konfa no cha e betimi ahwese e betimi aya akoda na ni ho bibia, okay?
Okay.
But you said the baby be ka say enye nipa boni ne ne o ye fra wo say.
Ye fra me Labi.
Teacher Labi. Bosome fra hon pacho kroba eso na ho.
Wo
Ajapadu.
Be contact o pa contact o be hospital no na
it's okay. Bishop say krom. Unfortunately, this brilliant boy also akwada nso ni made message odi buy no o cha akwada nso ni made no ti onum no mo ba cha mo fa akwada nko ade nto sena me ha de oh god
so YouTube channel
there's a problem with the eye.
Give him glory. Now I want you to take your
beloved, it's offering time. There are people in this kind of situation. Call me on 0241 443344. There is no help coming from anywhere. That's what Kessben Foundation does. And we support Kessben Foundation with the little offering we bring on church bells. UTA 0245 759593. 0245 759593. Mr. Alfred Opoku or Germany, what donated 400 cedis to Kessben Foundation. God bless you. Sister Amma, that's all I know. Or Germany, was sending in 200 Ghana cedis. God richly bless you. If you want to donate to this cause, 0245 759593. I'll just mention a few that I can that are supporting us with offering this morning. After having listened to Bishop, if you feel like supporting us, you can go ahead as usual. Let me